Hey, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot Tarot. We're going to do a quick read for you. I did a pre-shuffle, and we're going to go over that, and then I'm going to go over your money. I'm going to choose, actually I'm going to use this die to choose the decks to make, the message you need here. But we're going to go over your money, then we're going to go over your career, public image, whatever, and then your love life. Do a general spread, and then we'll do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny. And then we'll do the all signs. If we're dealing with an Aries, if we're dealing with a Taurus, if we're dealing with a Gemini. If any card repeats, I will point that out in case that's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case that's confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. I think that's it. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button. Now, when I did the pre-shuffle, I was conflicted. I wasn't sure. I was tempted to use this deck. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. And then I was also being drawn to use this deck as well. This is the Lightseers deck. So I was like, I don't know. So I started with this one, and I'm not really getting much off of it. I could say the Nightmare Before Christmas, I'll call off the cards in case anybody, wants to know, if you're curious. On the bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Needles. That's like Two of Swords, being, indecisive, trying to make a decision on something, can't decide, right? 8 of Potions, 7 of Potions, 6 of Potions, the Fool, and the Hangman. Potions are like cups, so walking away, trying to decide whether or not to walk away, try to decide if something is worth it, or take them back. Go back to the past, right? Go back to the past person. Take a leap of faith, feeling stuck, right? Do you take a leap of faith because you're feeling stuck? I don't know. So I did it with the Lightseers deck, so I got the 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, Tower, 3 of Swords, King of Cups, and the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. These cards speak of something that's like a commitment or a long-term thing. Obviously, the Tower is a big old shakeup. This has shown up in every, like I did the Libra reading, I did the Scorpio reading, and now I'm doing your reading. Sagittarius, it's happening to everyone. Some kind of big Tower moment. Now, has it happened, or is it already going to happen? If it's going to happen, or has it already happened? I think it's already happened. But I don't like to tell people that there's a cheater involved. I don't. And here's why. Because that's not cool. But, so it may not be a cheating situation, but I think there is a third person involved that has caused issues. Now, could it be a love interest? Possibly. Or could it be just a well-meaning family member or friend giving what they think is good advice? Or is it a person who's giving advice knowing that they don't have good intentions? They want to split you up, right? So either so they can have the person to themselves, or so they can have you to themselves, or because they want the other person single so they can hang out with them and be, they want their buddy single to be, like, they're envious, jealous. They don't want the person with you. I don't know your situation. I'm just saying this could be the case. I mean, there's scenarios all happened. It's happened to me before. I was dating somebody for like 10 years that their buddy always gave them crap advice, and they would come home and we would argue. Every time they spent time with that person, then they would come home and we would fight every single time. Every time. To the point where I said, okay, if you're going to spend time with this person, then maybe we don't need to be together. Or stop spending, like, they're obviously, whatever reason, this person does not want us to be together, obviously. And that was so obvious. And it was because they could see in the beginning when it started happening, that person was married. But they knew, they were worried that their spouse was going to leave them. Well, why wouldn't they? This person was treating their spouse like garbage. So, long story short, it could be there's a third person somehow involved, whether it's a romantic interest or just a friend or family member or coworker. Somebody is in your person's ear, or someone's in your ear. There's a third influence, and you can't tell me there isn't, because 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords surrounding the Tower card. Come on. So this could be a marriage or long-term relationship. I don't know, but I feel like it is, because 4 wands here, and then on the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. I could call it the signs if it matters, but you have Aries, Capricorn, Aries and Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, and Taurus. Does it matter? I don't know. But we'll go over it. If any card repeats during the reading, I'll point that out in case, you know, like I said, in case it's, you know, a sign that, you know, you came here to hear about. So let's do your money portion first. We'll do that first. And then the career, then the love part, and then general, and then 6 cards, and then the all signs. All right, so, but we'll do this quickly. I'll try not to be all wordy about it. So, what deck should we use for your money portion? All right, so let's see. We're going to use, okay, Everyday Tarot, which is this tiny ass deck. I took it out of the box ahead of time so you wouldn't have to watch me struggle and take, because it's hard to get out of this thing. Look at this. It's just, it's I struggle with, but this is Everyday Tarot. It is a tiny little deck. And I shuffled, damn it, I shuffled and put it away. And 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. So if this is your financial situation, so has there been some kind of something that's caused you grief that you're trying to just move on from? Some kind of financial thing. I don't know if you've overextended yourself, if you found yourself, if there was some unexpected, I don't know, costs, you know, something expensive broke, I don't know. But we'll see. So trying to move on to calmer waters with the financial situation. Okay. Okay, it's gonna take a while, but that's okay. Oh, so you're spending a lot of time deciding between things, aren't you? Do I spend for this? Do I spend for that? Do I put money towards this? Do I put money toward? Do I invest in this? Do I make my money doing this? Like, when it comes to money, you're conflicted. It might even be in a situation of like, do I spend money on this or do I not? So you're conflicted. I feel like emotions are definitely clouding your judgment. So I don't know if some of you all are trying to resist spending on things to make you look good and feel good and attract other people or just look good. I don't know, because King of Wands, you know. But I do like this. I think things are going to get better financially. So whatever your situation is, things are going to get better financially. I don't know if you've gambled money. I don't know. Do I buy that scratch ticket? But for those of you who know what that is. But I don't. So here you are trying to make a decision though on what to do. So once again, it's all about the decisions and growth. But I do like this. You have the 10 of Cups. That's like the happily ever after card. In a love reading, it would be like, that would be the person that you're happy with, everything being great, you know, the fairy tale relationship. But in a money spread, you're gonna be happy. Think long term though. Don't go for the quick and happy thing. Go for long term. So in the end, I think even though you might feel like you're being indecisive about things, be discriminating when it comes to like when you spend money for stuff. But in doing so, you're going to be happy in the long run. You're going to be very happy in the long run. So take the time, right? Take the time. That's the Knight of Pentacles. Take the time to do it right. That's okay. You know, the way you're doing it now is good. So if you are trying to get over some kind of where you've overextended yourself, you're going to be okay. Just, you have to be very discerning and just really take the time to decide with each thing. Do I, buy this or not buy this? Do I invest in this or not? Just take the time. All right, so in your career, what are we doing with the career situation? And again, if this provides any kind of clarity, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button. All right, so 5 is Decameron. Damn it. You know what? No, I'm not using Decameron. Decameron deck is basically a sex deck. It is the most lewd, crude, and socially unacceptable deck that there ever was. It's a very Sag deck. But I can't show any of the cards on camera. I keep having to turn them to the side to see what it is, which card it is. and it makes me look like an asshole. So I'm not doing that one. So instead, we're going to use the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. So we will do your career, job, public image, you know, all that reputation. We're going to do your job and reputation with the Nightmare deck. That's interesting. Hopefully your reputation is not a nightmare. The world. So traveling or dealing with foreign people, do you deal with a lot of, I feel like, okay, so your job might be one in which travel is involved, or you deal with the travel industry, or you deal with a lot of foreign people. You deal with a lot of different groups of people. Let's see. What's going on with the career? Ugh. You know what? That Tower card keeps coming out. It keeps coming out. In every spread, in every reading. Like the Libra reading it kept coming out, the Scorpio reading kept coming out. The Tower card is an Aries, Scorpio card, but here's the thing. It's a big shakeup. It represents a big shakeup. So this card in all the different decks, that's the Tower. So big changes, and you're not sure which way to go. Big changes, you're just not sure which way to go. The moon is in, so emotions may be, you might be, it might be affecting you emotionally. Is the moon in every freaking one of these? No. Interestingly enough, no. But interestingly enough, 3 cards in a row have the moon, so that's shining a light on something. So things are coming to light, let's put it that way. Things are coming to light because you have the moon here, the moon's shining here, moon's shining here, and the moon is also emotions. So whatever career situation or job situation or public image, you know, your reputation, whatever's going on, I say public image and reputation for people out there who do not have a job or a career. This would be all about how they're seen in the public eye currently and how people are viewing them and what's going on, you know. So, is the shakeup in your job or career happening because of your love life is affecting it, or a lover is affecting it, or because, and here's, yeah, damn, you're heartbroken. So some of you, there's a Sagittarius out there that actually loses their job because of their lover. So just be careful. Don't let a love interest cost you your job. Because the Tower, the moon, the lovers, the 5 of candles, which is like the 5 of wands. Okay, 5 of wands. That's all about competition, you know, in drama, right? Drama, competition, heartbreak, disappointment. So there's going to be a Sag out there that needs to hear this. Don't let a person that you are in love with cost you your job or your career or your public, you know, like tarnish your public image, make you look bad, right? Don't let them screw it up. But for the rest of you, there's going to be a big shakeup, and you're going to be confused. You're going to probably have some irrational fears. Not really sure. No, you're not going to know which way to go. And you might get advice. You might find a new job, or somehow a love interest, or somebody. Even if you don't have a love interest, if there could be somebody who has a thing for you. It could be a soulmate type person, not necessarily a love type, but it could be somebody very important who helps you compete to get over the disappointment. Yeah, because wow, Sag, a lot of you are going to be feeling left out in the cold and poor. I don't like that. Damn. I don't like that. And I'm sorry, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news in that case. Because the 5 of presents is like the 5 of pentacles. That's the card of being disappointed, feeling left out in the cold and poor. So do not let a person that you've been dating or somebody that has a thing for you, whatever it is, don't let a person that either is a love interest or wants to be a love interest cost you your job or your reputation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say here. So in speaking of love, let's do your love portion. We're gonna do not doing the Decameron deck. Nope. I'm gonna switch that up. And it keeps coming up with a 5. I'm not doing Decameron. We're not doing it. We're gonna do it with, damn it, Healing Light. Okay, this is not the easiest deck to read. And where the crap is it? Healing Light. So this is the deck. Here is the one side. This is supposed to be the Chariot, but look, this is supposed to be the Queen of Wands. Look at it. It looks like a big old spider. I don't like that, right? I don't like that. So I'm not a big fan of spiders. But what's on the bottom of the deck? This is what you need to know. So the Death card, and it's a Scorpio card. This is a card of ending things. This is an interesting looking Death card. Look at this. It reminds me of the Nightmare Before Christmas even. Look, it's like Jack Skellington. All right, so let's take a look. But are you ending things with somebody, or has there been an ending? So let's just see. Sagittarius. Okay. No, we're not doing that. So are you on a break? Okay, before I say, oh, damn it. Yeah. Sagittarius, you have dealt with, or have been dealing with, if you're not dealing with somebody right now, I can tell you the next person that you are going to deal with is going to act like a big ball of trash. I'm warning you right now. So if you have been dealing with somebody, then, and this represents this person, they are manipulative, a player, a big old ball of trash. I mean, I don't know how else, and you're on a break right now, but you get the Empress, the 9 of Wands, which is like the card of trust issues, needing to be cautious, like being in the fight but feeling worn down and beat up. 4 Swords, that's, taking a time out to heal, to rest. Magician can either be manifesting. The positive side of it is manifesting, but the side that I'm seeing here, because then you get the Knight of Wands and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. The Devil on the bottom of the deck tells me you've been dealing with a player who's just acting like a big old ball of trash. Look, this is their the Magician card and the Healing Light Tarot. So I don't like that. You're dealing with a player. I don't like it. So what we saw earlier in the pre-shuffle, it's because that third influence probably is a third romantic interest. So I think your person is trying to double dip. They're a double dipper. All right, so let's do your general portion. What is there advice for you? I'm not doing reversals. I'm just telling you right now. I will put this deck back together, all upright if I got to, but 4 Cups. Just ignore them. Avoid them, ignore them, block them. I mean, but they're saying reach out, speak to them. I don't know. Just these cards are definitely not the easiest to read. I can tell you right now. Yeah. I want to say ignore them, but if you got to talk to them, if you just have to talk to them, be very clear and be very honest, and just be very no bullshit about it. All right, so let's real quick do your general, and then we'll do the 6 cards and then the all signs. So, general spread, what are we doing with the general spread? I'm knocking stuff over. 23 is Enchanted. Oh, that's that big deck. Big deck. Big deck energy. Big deck energy, right? Look at this. This is the so let's see. Revelation, or not Revelations. God, I don't want to do the Revelations one. So Chariot on the bottom. So that's you moving forward with something and having control. Having control over things, moving forward. So let's see, as a general. Yeah, the Tower card just keeps coming out for everybody. So that's like some kind of big shakeup. Either, you may have already gone through it. There it is again. Knight of Wands, Prince of Wands. That's a Sagittarius card. That's also a card of a player. I'm not saying that all Sages are players, because, you know, you're Sag, but I got Moon in Sag. I'm not a player. But I have attracted them. So, let's see. Here's a Death card again. And the Nine of Wands, that's also Sag. Have you been dealing with a fellow Sag? That would be interesting. Two of Pentacles. And I want to put them in order. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll put it there. So, Ten of Swords, being done with something, feeling betrayed. Okay, so you have the Prince of Wands, which is like the Knight of Wands. You got the Page of Cups. They call it Princess of Hearts. This is the Page of Cups in the Enchanted Tarot. But you know, it could be somebody who's a player who's emotionally immature. So, and they're kind of intense. They're kind of intense in some way. But I think you're just putting an end to some kind of love thing with a player. There's trust issues. I think there's juggling. Well, Two of Pentacles, you know, yeah, you're weighing your options. But I think because it wanted me to put it next to, because I was trying to put them in order, but because of how things are laid out, I ended up having to put it next to the Prince of Wands, which is like the Knight of Wands. Once again, that suggests to me juggling. Immature juggler. With trust issues. An immature juggler with trust issues. Wow. All right, so 6 cards, and then we will do the all signs. But wow, Sagittarius, what? I am sorry. I'm sorry, that sucks. You all get the reputation for being the ones that do it, but more often than not, it happens to you. People are gossiping about you. They have abandonment issues. Yep. So this is sideways. So maybe they're getting over it. Maybe they're realizing it. If you thought they were gender fluid, I don't think they are. But see, acting like a big old ball of trash, aren't they? They like to have their cake and eat it too. That's not cool. Not cool. Make them put in more effort is sideways, so maybe you're just deciding to not even bother. Yeah, here. So if that Ace of Swords means talk to them, yeah, talk to them to tell them off. Either ignore them or tell them off. So if you're dealing with an Aries, okay, Sun card on the bottom of the deck. So things are going to work out. Whatever is happening, things are going to work out and you're going to be happy. But you may have been dealing with somebody who's really immature. Aries sees you as commitment material. I think they're going to give you something. They want to give you something. Taurus is taking a timeout. I'm tired of arguing. They're the one who's argumentative. Gemini, they're giving to, look at that. They're giving to 2 people. Gemini's giving to 2 people. Cancer is all about their money. My eye is burning. Leo feels burdened and they're stressing out. Virgo is just focusing on work. They're losing sleep over this. Libra's going to come rushing in. Are they being manipulative? Yeah, a little bit emotionally manipulative. Scorpio has got a lot of love. They got a lot of passion for you. I can't do this. My eye is burning. Hold on a second. I was trying to get to the very end. Oh my god. All right, Sag. Sorry about that. All right, so my eye was burning like crazy out of nowhere. Libra, Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they got a lot of passion for you. They're trying to decide if it's worth it. If you're dealing with a fellow Sag, they are actually offering real, true love. But they're also, they like to live the good life. Capricorn wants things to be equal and they want to grow with, heal with you. Jesus, this is not good. Oh my god. Aquarius is spying on you and they're kind of cold. They're really cold and chilly. Pisces is they're all about competition and drama, but they want a new start. And here, I feel like a lot of you all are just doing a lot of waiting right now. You're in a waiting game. All right, Sag, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.